So full disclosure, hi everyone, Badger here. How's it going? Full disclosure, I liked Suicide Squad. The first one, the David Ayer cut. Yeah, it falls apart at the end, but like the first 70% I think is a good movie for what it is. And I think what we originally heard about it was way better before the WB executives changed it. All those nameless fucking villains they fought with the eyes, those are supposed to be parademons from Apocalypse. The main villain was Steppenwolf with Joker helping him. It was supposed to all tie in way more into Justice League before the WB execs. And yeah, take it for what it was. Here's the thing. I know there's a lot of they should have just committed across the board and then we could have judged it. And unfortunately, because they didn't commit with anything from Snyder to David Ayer and they meddled with everything, we just have what Walter Hamada came up with, that fucking bowl of spaghetti that's just a mess. Here we have David Ayer, who had a bit of a meltdown the other day and said he was done. I guess he wasn't done. Suicide Squad director David Ayer says his cut was one of the best comic book movies ever made. Despite recently taking to social media to claim he's moved on from Suicide Squad, filmmaker David Ayer hasn't been able to escape questions about the 2016 DCEU movie while promoting his new action flick, The Beekeeper. It's no secret that concerned by the negative backlash aimed at Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice, Warner Brothers decided to overhaul Suicide Squad. Various edits were made. I mean, they fucking butchered it. Various edits were made to soften the movie's rough edges, including dialing back the abusiveness of the Joker's and Harley Quinn's relationship and adding a lot of pop songs, basically missing the point of the Joker and the Harley Quinn's relationship. Here we have it from the Hollywood Reporter, actually, was talking to Ayer. He says, all his words. Oh, and they're asking if he's brokenhearted and wondering whether he got. Let me say that again. Put it to Ayer that he promoted Suicide Squad with a broken heart and wondered whether he got any credit for that from Warner Brothers. Absolutely not. No. And look, it was a while ago. The studio has gone through several iterations of leadership, and nobody involved ever had any malice or ill will or anything. Everyone just wanted the same result, which was a great commercial movie. There was just a big delta on what that was. The thing that's been difficult for me is that I made a great film. I made a great film. The people who have seen my cut have pretty much unanimously said it's one of the best comic. God, that sounds like Trump reading. I made a great film. I made a great film. The people who've seen it, they said it's unanimously it's the greatest film ever. A lot of people make good films, but I made the best one. If someone who's seen the cut wants to dispute that, then they can come talk to me. I was pilloried in the media again and again over, and then pilloried again and again in the press launch of subsequent IPs. But I kept my mouth shut for years. I learned that nature abhors a vacuum, and if you don't tell your story, then somebody else will. Now that is fucking true. If you don't set the narrative, someone else will. It's incredibly unjust, and I can't point to a similar situation ever. It's mind blowing. It's a scar, it's a wound, and it's taken a lot out of me. It also took a lot of equity out of my career. Oh yeah, you got a lot of shit for that movie. Again, a lot of the DC movies that people crap on could be blamed solely on the DC executives that chopped it up. Ayer clearly has a lot of hard feelings about what became of his version of Suicide Squad. You'd have never guessed it at the time, though, especially when he was gleefully declaring "fuck Marvel" at the world premiere. That sounds like someone who believes that they have a hit on their hands. Regardless, when the director was asked what changed with his stance on Suicide Squad, it was only a few short months ago that he was talking about the the Ayercut. He goes, "Look, I can take the hint. It's been radio silent, and I'm done pushing a rock uphill." Right. And he didn't have the complete psychopath, and I say this with love, the complete psychopath of the Snyder cut, pushing it along for 2 years and hiring fucking ads on buildings and buses and stuff at Comic Con. His last thing he says is, "I love directing. I love my job. I love working with actors. There are great places and great partners out there to work with, and I just want to focus on being a great partner and making some good movies. How about you go do Bright 2? Go do Bright 2 at Netflix. Actually wasn't horrible." Yeah. What do you think about this? Did you like his version of Suicide Squad? Did you like any part of it? Yeah, Joker with the grill was stupid, but I still think there was some meat on those bones that is worth enjoying, talking about, keeping some of the tone. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you've done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. We will see you on the next one.